I trained with them. Like, I flew out from Singapore, and the TC was in Jakarta, so I trained with them for one day, and
Okay.
then the next day they were going to Hong Kong, and then I got selected for the Hong Kong team. So then I practiced with them one day, and then flew out the next day,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then we had the games in preparation in Hong Kong.
yes, yes.
Yeah, so honestly, it's felt very surreal for me. Playing on an Indonesian national team has always been a goal of mine for a football goal. And even though I didn't grow up in Indonesia, obviously all of my family is from Indonesia,
Yeah.
and so Indonesia has always been considered my home. And so finally playing for my country, it felt amazing and made me proud to be Indonesian.
Premiumbeat.com.
Halo guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Obri, obrolan ringan dengan Yussa Nugraha. Apa kabar dengan kalian semua guys? Semoga kalian sehat. Jadi guys, hari ini aku mau Obri bersama pemain yang berkarir di USA guys. Dia bermain di tim USA. Nah, aku akan Obri bersama pemain woman. Dia bermain di USA guys. Mungkin kalian udah tahu dia karena berapa saat yang lalu dia juga ikut bersama Timnas Women. Ya guys, dia pemain pemain wanita. Dan berapa saat yang lalu dia ikut bersama Timnas Women ke Hong Kong waktu mereka main di sana juga uji coba. Nah, namanya adalah Kayla Ristianto. Nah guys, aku akan call Kayla dan kita bisa mengenal Kayla lebih baik lagi. Jadi ikutilah obriku kali ini guys. Dan guys, sebelum kita mulai jangan lupa untuk like, comment, share, and subscribe agar aku lebih semangat lagi buat bikin konten Obri guys. Sebelum kita mulai dengan Obrinya, kita juga akan lihat video-video highlightnya. So, roll the clip.
Hi,
Hello Kayla, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. I'm doing good. Are you home?
That's good. Yeah, I'm home. I came back like a week ago.
Okay. Yeah. You live in Dallas, right?
Yeah, I live in Dallas.
Okay. What time is it now there
It's like 9 p.m. at night.
at night?
It's not that late.
Do you have to train early in the morning tomorrow or?
I mean, yeah, but not that early.
Okay. Did you train today?
Yeah, I trained in the morning. Train every morning, but
Okay, every morning.
usually at 7.
7. And is it like far away
Yeah.
from home where you train?
No, it's pretty close actually. It's like
Okay.
10 minutes.
Okay.
But since I'm in the off season, I just like run and do touches by myself.
Ah,
But
okay.
yeah,
But your season already start or?
not yet. I go back to school on Saturday and
Okay.
then we play, we start practicing when I get there. So not yet, but I have a few more days at home.
Okay, so still holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still holiday.
And did you go on vacation or anywhere else in this holiday?
um, well, me and my family, we went back to Indonesia, like Jakarta specifically.
Mm,
So I was there end of July, and then my school actually for soccer, we went to Barcelona. And we played a
okay.
couple of teams over there. So, and then I got called up, and so there's a
Yeah.
traveled a lot this summer, to say the
Yes.
least.
Okay, so
But
this July you were in Indonesia. That's after the Timnas? Oh,
before I
before.
was in
Okay.
Jakarta for like 2-ish weeks before they called me up, and then
Okay.
I was in Singapore for the weekend, and then the Ibu Fifin called me up. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay. But you didn't train with them in Indonesia?
I trained with them. Like I flew out from Singapore, and the TC was in Jakarta, so I trained with them for one day, and
Okay.
then the next day they were going to Hong Kong, and then I like got selected for the Hong Kong team. So then I practiced with them one day, and then flew out the next day, and then
Yeah.
we had like the games in preparation in Hong Kong.
Yes. Well, first of all, I want to thank you for the time to do the interview.
Oh, yes,
Many,
of course. Thank you for having me.
thank you. Many supporters from Indonesia, they want to know more about you. So that's why I,
Perfect.
text you, DM you via Instagram.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
I think
Thank you
many,
again.
yeah, many supporters are really happy and like fanatic, supportive, to football,
Hmm.
especially now in women's football too.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. First of all, congratulations with your Timnas debut, Timnas woman debut.
Thank you.
How does it feel to play for the Timnas Indonesia?
Yeah, so honestly, it's felt very surreal for me. Playing on an Indonesian like national team has always been like a goal of mine for a football goal. And even though I didn't grow up in Indonesia, obviously all of my family is from Indonesia,
Yeah,
and so Indonesia has always been considered my home. And so finally playing for my country, it felt amazing and like made me proud to be Indonesian. Yeah.
nice. And then how did the process happen? You know, from like you and then playing for the Timnas. How did that happen?
Yeah, so I'm lucky enough to go back to Indonesia every couple of years during the summer when I don't have school, to visit family and then just to vacation. And so last year I actually did get called up, but because of the timing with me going back to school, I couldn't
Okay.
go. But luckily this year I was in Jakarta like 2 weeks before I actually got called up, but I was basically me, my mom, and my brother were in Singapore for the weekend, actually, just like to visit friends over there.
Yeah.
And Fifi, that's when she called me up. And
Okay.
then flew out the next day and trained with the team for a day, and then flew out to Hong Kong the next morning, and then played in Hong Kong. But yes, very grateful for the opportunity because it was a lot of fun and I'm excited to play with everyone.
And did you expect to get called up for the Timnas Indonesia? Because like I think not many media knew that you were like get
Yeah.
called up, right?
It was a little bit of a surprise, but
Yeah.
I got called up last year, so I really wasn't expecting anything, but it
Okay.
was a good surprise because it was fun.
Nice. And how is the team?
Yeah, they're all very awesome. Like they're all very welcoming, very funny goofballs. Like a lot of them are super funny. But a lot of them like they're very still passionate about Indonesia obviously, and it was evident in the play that they did, and it was very inspiring, and I had a lot of like friendships that I know will last a long time. But yeah, it was very nice meeting everyone, and everybody was very welcoming.
Great. And like how is the communications between you and them?
Well, I actually can speak Bahasa dikit-dikit,
Okay,
tapi
dikit-dikit.
like yeah. But I was like obviously I could speak English, but it was fun because I was like a translator for like my American friends, but also
Yeah.
I could communicate with everyone on the Timnas team. So it was good. I didn't really have any problems, but
Who is the most funny in the team?
there's a lot of funny people, but I feel like the funniest has to be like Zara. She's pretty
Oh,
funny.
yeah, yeah, Sarah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also Anes is funny as well. Honestly,
Okay.
everybody's funny. So
Okay. And what do you think about the play style of the team?
yeah, so I think that like it's a little different than how I usually play in the US. But since I joined a little late, like you said, I had to adjust to their playing style. But
Yeah.
I'm sure like if I get called up in the future, like I can adjust to their play a little bit more. But I definitely think it's different from how I used or like how I play in the US.
Okay. 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 And was it like, did you have to, have time to adjust to their like level of play style, or was it like a bit easy?
I think like adjusting to the like speed of the play was fine. I
Okay.
just think like the way that they play, like attacking wise, defensive wise, is a little different. So I feel like I adjusted the way that I should have, and yeah, I definitely think that it was an adjustment, but it wasn't too bad.
Okay. Okay. They have a new coach. Coach Mochi is from Japan. And
Yeah.
what do you think about him?
Yeah, Coach Bochi, initially when I met him, I could tell he was very passionate about the game. Like,
Okay.
I've never had coaches really play, like, in our training, like, put the cleats on, like, put on the jersey, to play with us during training. So I think that was very special because, like I said, I haven't really played under coaches that actually train with us during training.
Okay.
So I thought that was really unique and very special.
Yes,
But
yes. Yeah, I actually you are the first woman player that I you know interview that play in the US. So it's also,
oh,
yeah, it's new
cool.
for me because I want to also know more about that. Like you play in the US right now. Is that in a team or
Yeah.
in like a college?
So, I like in the US, I feel like it's different than Indonesia, like the structure. But in the US, like when you're like 8 to 17, 18, you play for a club.
Yeah.
And like the club that I played for FC Dallas for 4 years, and other clubs. But like when you're in that age, like the main goal is to get recruited for soccer or
Yeah.
to play in college for soccer. And so like when you're in that league, that's the main goal is to get recruited. And so for me, like I played in a club all my life, like since I was 5. And then junior year of my high school, I got recruited to play for this Cornell University. Um, but it's like the college team, it's not necessarily a club, but it like feels like one because I mean you're practicing every day, you have games, you're in season, like all that stuff.
Okay. And that is the level, is that like a division 1 or 2 or?
Yeah, so Cornell University is Division 1, and
Okay.
then it's in the Ivy League conference because we're located in New York, so we're like northeast,
Yeah.
but very cold. Well, sometimes, but
Okay. Most of the times it's cold, winter.
yeah, in the winter. But like right now, it's really nice. It's fall, so that's one of my favorite seasons. But in the winter, it doesn't get cold. But actually, last year wasn't that cold because it didn't get into the negative like Fahrenheit's,
Mm-hmm.
which is new. But it was pretty cold for me. I mean, I'm from Texas and it's hot here, so
Okay.
got used to the cold.
And it's different from Indonesia, right? Very, very
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
How is it to be a soccer player in the US?
Yeah, so I can talk a little bit about like my schedule
Yeah.
and like the clubs that I like played for. So like for FC Dallas, I played on the ECNL team, which is like the highest girls league that you can play for in the US. And basically you would train 3 times a week, have games like twice a week on the weekends, and then like travel occasionally to, like I said, like play for in front of like college coaches so you can get recruited.
Okay.
But then like in Cornell right now, like since we're in season, basically we train every day, lift like twice a week, and then obviously have games, like 2 games usually throughout the week. And then we'll have that like for the whole preseason. And then we're actually in season. It's like the same training schedule, same matches, but obviously we play like the teams in our conference. So like different teams in the Ivy Leagues, like Harvard, Yale,
Mm.
like other teams like that. And then we have an off season, which is after our season, about like December all the way to May is considered like our off season. And then we will like train 3 times a week and then lift 2 times a week. And then have like certain games, only like a couple of games that we play throughout the season. But that's pretty much what like college in season, out season looks like. And then club is like before college is pretty much the same, but like a little more relaxed. But
Okay. So
yes.
the duration of the league is a few months, or how long is that?
Uh, the only like off season is like in the summer, like for summer holiday. Um, but then like for college, it's pretty much all year round. Like technically we have an off season, but we don't really have like a break per se. Like so,
Okay.
it's kind of like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, college is kind of like the level before if people decide to go pro in the US. But
Okay. And you
yeah.
are in Cornell and also in FC Dallas?
No, so like FC Dallas is in Dallas and then like Cornell is in New York. And
Oh,
so
okay.
basically up until you're like 18, like when you graduate high school,
Yeah.
then you usually stop playing club and then you play for the college if you get recruited.
Oh, okay, okay. And how old are you now?
I'm 19,
19.
not 26. 19.
Or did,
Yeah.
did someone say 26?
I think so. Like my dad sent me
Oh,
an article that said I was 26 years old. I was like, because
oh,
that's my number at Cornell is 26, but I'm
okay, okay.
19.
Okay, you're
So
19. So,
yeah.
is your first year of college or second?
Yeah, I'm going into my second year
Okay,
this year.
second year. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
And how do you like combine college with soccer? Is it difficult?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
But I feel like um growing up doing club like all my life, I learned to balance it because definitely it's hard, it's challenging. Like you have to find time to do both.
yeah.
And especially in college, like going to the college that I go to, it's very high in demand of like your academics, and then also you're playing a Division I sport, so it's also very, they want a lot from you, like athletically too. But I think that like eventually I learned to balance the time and learn the importance of time management, because that's how I succeed. But
Good.
even though that, like, I still have ups and downs, but for the most part, it's like balance is key.
Good. True, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, and the play style of the soccer in the US and Indonesia, is it very different?
Um, I think it's different a little bit. Like in the U.S., at least for the teams that I've played growing up with, they're very technical, short passing, like stuff like that. And when I played for the national team, it was more of like direct balls and really wanting to score. So I definitely think that's a difference, but I can
Okay.
adjust.
So in the US, it's more like tactical play, like more passing, and then in the national team, it's more running maybe, and like running without the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say
Okay.
so.
In what position do you play?
I play outside wingback.
Okay, outside wingback. In
Yeah.
the right or left?
Yeah. Um, Usually I play left, like at
Okay.
Cornell and then on FC Dallas. But when I played soccer for my high school, I was actually like attacking mid
Oh,
and center
really?
forward. So
Two different positions.
different positions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer?
Honestly, I really like outside wingback.
Okay.
Like on my team in the US, like we play a 4-3-3, and so that allows me to really like join and like attack as much as I defend. It's a lot of running, but I think it's more fun than like center mid. But it was also very fun when I played it in high school. But I prefer wingback.
Wingback, yeah. And maybe last season, how was your statistic? Maybe goals or assist?
Yeah, so as a team, like our season went pretty well. In preseason, we ended up getting like undefeated at our home, which is like history making. And then personally for me, I played 9 out of 15 games, I think, and then started 4 of them as a freshman before I had ankle injuries.
Oh,
But I think I had like 1 assist,
okay.
and I played like 330 minutes, I think, in my whole season.
Yeah. I mean
Yeah.
that's good as a freshman. That's really good.
Thank you.
So you play in the team is from the freshman year until the like senior?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's really good for your first year. Okay, and what is your goals for this season?
So I'm actually on like my Cornell's team's like leadership team. So a lot of the things that we discussed as like a leadership team is advancing to like the Ivy League tournament, and usually it's the top 4, like from the bracket. And personally, for me, like my personal goal, I've always wanted to be like Ivy Player of the Week. So like player of the week basically for the conference, or then like at the end of the season there's always like Ivy awards, so it's like first team all defense or something like that. I think that would be a cool thing to accomplish.
Do you also like have plans to play in Europe?
Yeah, so my priority right now is like school, and then like graduating from Cornell, and then also the Indonesian national team. But like after I graduate, if there's an opportunity for me to play in Europe, like professionally, I would definitely like take the risk, because I've only been to Europe like once,
Mm,
so I feel like that'd be a really cool opportunity. But for right now, school soccer and Indonesian national team.
okay. Yes,
So
yes. I can understand that. For which club do you dream playing at?
um I've always thought PSG, like the women's team, would be really cool.
Okay.
I know some girls that played like college in the US that went to PSG, like pro after college. But honestly, any club in Europe, like Barca, Man City, I'm not really picky because all of them are really good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Okay. And who is your like idol player, like in the women's of soccer?
I so for women's, mine is Crystal Dunn. She's on the U.S. national team. She's also an outside back. And then like for
Okay.
men's, Hakimi, also an
Oh,
outside back.
yeah, yeah. I know, I know. Okay.
Yeah.
And who taught you how to play soccer?
I started playing soccer when I was like 5, and actually my first coach was my dad. Hi, Dad.
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I'd say my dad, and he's the one that like inspired me to go all the way like for soccer, and
Okay.
still does to this day. So
Okay, great, great. And he played football in the past, also in a team.
I think he did. Yeah, in Jakarta. I don't think it was anything like serious. He was more of a basketball guy.
Okay. Yeah, maybe in your career and in your life, who inspires you the most?
I definitely say my parents, because they've always been my biggest support system. And coming from like they immigrated from Indonesia to here, so it was a lot of sacrifices, and I know that like they've done a lot to get where they are today, and I feel like that is really what inspires me most, and like is what inspired me to be a football player, because I feel like I just owe a lot of it to them.
Great, great. When you chose to play soccer, did your family or your parents give full support to it at first?
Yeah. Yes, definitely. I mean, like I started playing at a really young age, so um they really supported me in like everything, and they still do. Like they never missed a game
Okay.
when I played club. And then even though I go to college in New York, which is pretty far from Texas, like they try to fly out to my games, and then if they can't,
Yeah.
they like stream my game on the TV. So they're always watching and always supporting. So definitely my parents have supported me like
It's
from
so
the
cool.
start.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is your best moments in your football career?
So when I was playing for FC Dallas, I think in 2021 and 2022, like for those 2 seasons, we made it to like the national championships, like Final Four.
Mm,
And I think those were my like best moments in like club. But then obviously getting called up for the Indonesian national team is like still crazy to think about.
yeah.
And definitely one of my highlights in my football career too.
As a soccer player, what are your qualities on the field?
So I definitely think I'm fast, and then I have like pretty quick feet too.
Okay.
And then like as an outside back, I think that I also have good like soccer awareness, like IQ, whatever, and yeah, just quick. And then also like when I'm defending, I feel like I have a good like tenacity and like hunger to
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
ball. But I feel like that's good because as an outside back, I have to have both like defensive qualities and attacking because I do both. But
True. Okay. And where do you want to improve more?
I think being vocal and using my voice more to like lead the team or like especially leading the back line because communication is like important, you know,
Yeah,
like to have a shutout, but to also like have goal scoring opportunities. So I feel like just using my voice more to lead.
yeah, okay. And yeah, of course, you have Indonesian blood. It's from your father, right?
From both.
Oh, from both. Okay.
Yeah, my both my mom and my dad are 100% Indonesian. They grew up
Oh,
in Jakarta.
okay.
Yeah, and they went to school there. They went up to school there like before or until undergrad of college, and then after that they decided to get their master's degree in the United
Mm,
States, and then that's when they moved um, to Ohio, where me and my older sister were born. And then a little bit after that, we moved to Texas, where my older brother was born.
okay.
So,
Okay, so both
but
are.
both of them are full
Yeah,
Asian.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
that's great. And they're both from Jakarta?
Yeah. Jakarta Selatan.
Jakarta Selatan. I lived there for 3 months. Past 3 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Where?
Yeah. Well, Jakarta Selatan is a big, like a big region too. But
Yeah.
I'm like at the border of Jakarta Selatan and Bintaro. So like
Oh, okay.
to
Okay.
go to maybe like you guys, did you guys train in Madya? Stadion Madya, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, so near there.
No, like from the where I live to there is maybe 30 minutes because of course
Okay.
Indonesian traffic is
Traffic.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. My grandma lives like near Pim, actually. So
Oh,
like not too far in
yeah, yeah,
Gandaria.
yeah,
So
yeah. Okay. But now I'm back to my hometown, just in Solo. So it's like
okay.
1 hour with the plane.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Did you like living in Jakarta or no?
Yeah, yeah. I like get to know new people, like new friends. Also with
Sure.
soccer too. I met some like players that I interviewed too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't meet like the players from the women team because I had to go back to my hometown because of some
Yeah.
things. But maybe in the future, I will go. Maybe we
Yes.
can see each other too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
And what do you think about like Indonesia? Maybe the culture, the people.
I mean, I love it. I mean, like, even though I grew up here, Indonesia's always been like a place that me and my family like go back to
Yeah.
and a place I consider my home, obviously. And I love beaches, I love nature, and obviously Indonesia is full of that. And
Yes.
also the people are like the nicest people I've ever met. Very welcoming, everyone that I meet, like even in the mall.
Yeah.
So, very friendly people, just like everything. And obviously the food. Love the
Food. Yeah.
food. Love Batagor.
Oh, Batagor.
um,
Okay.
yeah.
That's your favorite food?
Yeah. But I also like mpe.
Pempek. Yeah.
But I'd say all things that are crunchy I like. So Batagor definitely.
Okay. Good. Good. And have you ever like watched like a soccer game in Indonesia?
Not like in front of my eyes, but like on the TV. Yes, I have.
Okay.
It's always playing like in my grandma's house. We always have a football match on the TV.
Oh, really? Okay.
Usually it's the national teams, but
Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. And do you like follow the national team, maybe the men's or the women's?
I watched the women's a couple times like before I was called up.
Okay.
But then obviously like the U19 men's team just won, so that's
Yeah,
awesome.
true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
1-0. So yeah, I see some of them, both men and women.
Okay. Did you watch yesterday game?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I saw the goal
Yeah.
from the corner.
Yes, yes. From Jens Raven.
Yes.
So like in the near future, like what are the following plans with Timnas Indonesia? Do you all maybe know that already?
Um, Definitely, I obviously like want to play for Garuda Pertiwi as much as I can, like as long as it follows like my school and soccer schedule,
Yes.
because school is still number one for me. But if I get called up again, like I'll definitely play again.
Okay. Nice, nice. And maybe do you like have anything to say to the supporters from Indonesia or to the people that are watching?
Yeah, could I speak in Bahasa a little
Okay,
bit?
can you do that?
Campur campur.
Campur-campur?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Boleh, boleh.
Campur campur.
Boleh. Boleh
Okay.
banget.
Um, Hello Garuda fans, Kayla Ristianto di sini. Terima kasih untuk supportnya. Hopefully I'll be back for Garuda Pertiwi and semangat terus dan makan batagor.
Wow, that's so good. It's really good.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
I actually take Bahasa classes in college. So
Really? Oh, there is
yeah,
Bahasa
it helps
classes?
me a lot. Yeah, there's a couple, but there's only a few kids in the class. But it's really fun and I learn a
Okay.
lot.
Is all of them are also Indonesian or from
No.
no?
No. Two of them are from Singapore, one's from
Okay.
Philippines, and then it's me. So I'm the full Indonesian there.
Yeah, yes. Okay, that's so nice. That there is also a Indonesian class there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, okay. I have some few simple questions that you can like answer as fast as you can.
Okay.
Okay, so clean sheet or score a hat trick?
Clean sheet.
Clean sheet. Okay. USA or Indonesia?
Indonesia.
Okay. When you have like free time, do you go out or do you prefer stay at home?
Go out
Go out.
for sure.
Okay. A red card or own goal?
Red card.
Red card. Okay. Score a beautiful goal or give an like a world class assist?
World class assist.
Okay, world class assist. Ronaldo or Messi?
Messi.
Messi. Okay. American food or Indonesian food?
Indonesian food.
Indonesian food. Okay. Real Madrid or Barca? Barcelona.
Barca.
Okay, Barcelona. Okay. Name as many soccer player in the women's national team.
Okay. Atin, Ika,
Yeah.
Kat, Sid, Awi, Helsha, Anes, Zara, Claudia, Kika.
Kika. Okay. Okay. Name 3 players from the men national team.
Okay. Muhammad Kafiatur.
Oh, is it this from
Figo.
the U19 or from which team is it?
Yeah, from the U19.
Okay, U19. Okay.
Muhammad Kafiatur, Figo Dennis, and Jens Robbins.
And do you also know from the senior team?
Not yet, but I will
Not yet?
learn them.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that were all the questions I wanted to ask to you, and you answered it really good. So thank you.
Of course. Thank you again for having me. It was
Yes, it
fun.
was really, really fun. Yeah. Thank you for having me too. And we keep in touch.
Yes, for sure.
Yes. Okay. Then have a nice night. Rest well because tomorrow morning you have to train, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a good morning.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kayla. See you.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Oke guys, itulah Obriku bersama Kayla. Semoga kalian bisa mengenal dia lebih baik lagi. Dan semoga kalian suka dengan Obriku kali ini. Komen di bawah gimana pendapat kalian tentang Obriku kali ini guys. Dan jangan lupa untuk like, comment, share, and subscribe guys. And I see you in the next Obri. Peace.